Hey, this is Adam with the Adam Wines Guitar Academy. In this video, we're going to be talking about a really easy sweep picking technique. So if you're struggling to learn how to sweep pick and it just isn't working for you, I think this exercise will really help you. Take a look at this reel I did recently. It'll show you what we're going to be doing, and then after that we'll break it down and I'll have tab on the screen for you. Okay, so in measure 1 here, let's talk about the frets first. So we have 17 on the first string going to 14, and then we have 15. And that's actually what you'll be using for the first part. Now to get this sweep pick technique, what you're going to want to do is an up pick on the first string. You're going to want to do a pull off to 14. You're going to then want to grab this 15 with an up pick. And then you're going to want to grab this 14 with a down pick. And you're going to do that twice. And you want to do that for a while, just nice and slow, and master that. Now what that actually is, that's the notes A, F sharp, and D, which is really just a D major arpeggio. That's all that actually is. Most sweep picking is usually an arpeggio. And we're basically using 16th notes, which is a pretty straightforward rhythm. So that would be 1E and 2E and so forth. So you keep practicing that over and over. It's not too difficult to get that at a pretty quick tempo. Now after that, it gets modified slightly with 17 to 12 to 14. And same technique, we want to do up, pull off, up on the 14, down on the 12. This technique that we're doing is going to be all across the board for this exercise. Now the notes here, we have an A going to an E going to a C sharp. This is technically an A major arpeggio. I guess you could say it's an inversion of it because it's not starting on the lower A. So that's what's happening there. So far, nice and slow, we have. And that's it for that measure. So next, we're going to come over to measure 2. And very similar idea, same shapes. We have 15, 12, and 13 on the second string. So 15 and 12 on string 1, 13 is on string 2. And this is a G, E, and C. It's just a C major triad. So it's kind of shifted keys, I suppose. Now, same technique. We do up, pull off, up on the second string, down on the first, and just over and over. Well, basically that's done twice, but we want to practice that over and over. And then just like before, it does the same kind of idea where it stretches again. 15 to 10 to 12 though. So 15 on the first string, 10 on the first string, 12 on the second string. Same technique. Up pick, pull off, up pick, down pick. And if we put that together nice and slow. And this, by the way, this is G, D, B. It's a G major triad, so it's a C major triad going to a G major triad. So it's kind of like a 1-5 chord progression, so to speak. All right, next measure, we have a very similar idea, 13 to 10 on the first string, and then 11 on the second string. That's going to be F, D, B flat. It's a B flat major triad, and that's going to be done twice. Same technique. Then it's going to go 13 to 8 on the first string to 10 on the second string. So, that right there, that's an F triad. That's an F, a C, and an A. And so once again, we have a 1-5 chord progression. Okay, next measure, very similar idea. We have 10 going to 7 on the first string and the 8 on the second string, and that is a G triad, but this time it's reposition. Same technique. And then it's going to go, it's actually going to change this time. So now instead of doing like the 5 in the way it was done before, it's going to come up to 12 on the first string to 9, and then 10 on the second. So it's a similar kind of shape. So it's giving us a little bit of a variation here. And the notes here are E, C sharp, and A. So this is an A triad. And what's happening is we're actually about to start the exercise over. So this is kind of what we call a turnaround, basically. So this last measure here we have, and then it's going to start over again where it started before. And this in this last measure, it's very similar to the other last measure. So it does all of that, but then we're finally going to resolve it on a D right here. So it's a really nice, easy exercise for the beginner sweep picker. It's only 2 strings, so it makes it a lot easier, more manageable. So really work on this, and I think this will lead you to being able to play much more difficult sweep passages. So anyway, I hope you found this video useful, and I'll see you in another one.